I just took a cross-country road trip from Ohio to LA. There were three of us, me, Austin, and Henry. We spent roughly every hour of the day together for a week straight, camping, driving, eating, sleeping together. For men, we did a pretty good job of asking the tough questions, and more importantly, the follow-up ones. We each have our own way of going about it, though. I am quite straight to the point. Henry is as well, but he'll certainly add a quick little joke to lighten the mood. And Austin tends to tiptoe around the subject, hoping we offer up the information ourselves, broken up by a boatload of hilarious observations. All tactics work, and I tend to stick to my own. But sometimes I can't help but be influenced. Maybe it's because I admire the people around me so much, but stealing their mannerisms just comes naturally. Code switching is generally used to describe a linguistic process within a language or dialect that changes based on the social context. Harvard Business Review says, quote, code switching involves adjusting one's style of speech, appearance, behavior, and expression in ways that will optimize the comfort of others. Subconsciously, that's exactly why I'm doing it. I always fear that my method is not appreciated. Am I too straightforward? Do I need to break up my questions with a joke? By the end of the trip, I'm not sure I recognized the person I was. We started melding into a singular person, using all the same lingo, conversation strategies, and awkward mannerisms. I think I said, dude, straight up, and jerking off, more than I ever had in my entire life. I acted more like a 12-year-old boy than I actually was one. Austin said, before this trip, I would have bet good money that I'd never hear the words jacking off come out of Maxwell's mouth. And yet I did. Obviously, this dialogue is more majestic than my regular day-to-day speaking by a long shot. I'm code switching. I'm hoping it's a natural phenomenon that everyone does. Since these videos and scripts are mostly for myself, maybe I'm optimizing my own comfort by proving I can write well. I'm not sure everyone code switches, though. Austin makes me feel like a true dude. We're always dapping each other up, giving bro hugs, and thinking way too much about sex. But Austin will be that same person no matter who he's around. On a gondola ride in Telluride, we were shoved in a pod with an older couple, clearly very intelligent and hippie, and there was a much more reserved man about our age. Austin didn't mean to, but he put on a show, dropping jokes that I thought he'd only be comfortable saying around us. There was no reason for him to hide the jokes. They were all tame, just raunchy. Something everyone can laugh at, knowing it's not true. When we reached the top of the mountain, we sat at around 10,000 feet of elevation, got sick very quickly, and came straight back down. Once again, Austin put on a show, this time with an 8-month-old in the pod. But sure enough, we left that ride with film festival recommendations, connections, and an incredible story. So, maybe I should work on code switching a little less. There are times that it's necessary, but I want to be like Austin. So comfortable in my own skin, lingo, and jokes that, like him, I can walk up to my grandma and say, "Dab me up, Grandma."